Test, test, test. What's going on? Yo, what's going on? Let me know how we sounding. Let me know how we sounding. We got a few settings we're looking at right now. We're looking at possible GU and gold sales. And then, like we talked about in the Sunday chart analysis, we're going to be looking at possible buys on US30 NAS100. GU just hit this level, so again, we're either going to be looking for price to break below and hold 3130 as resistance, or we can retrace and maintain 3150 as resistance. We're going to be looking for sales on GU. Make sure, like the lives, y'all hop up in here and subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, we're almost at 4,100 subscribers. We can get to that this week. What's going on, Swarthy? I see you up in here. What's going on, my boy? We got a new 5-minute about to pop up in a little bit. Again, we're going to be looking to see if we can break below and hold this level as resistance right here. We're going to be mainly paying attention to GU and gold right now. We got alerts on NAS and US30. And then GJ, of course, is in reversal territory, so we're just going to be letting GJ do his thing for right now. As far as news today, we do have 10 a.m. USD news, so do keep that in mind. Besides that, we're just simply waiting for volume and confirmations to be met. So we're going to see if we can hold this level. We're going to see what the next 5 and 15 looks like right here. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. We're looking at the charts, drop in the chat. If y'all was in the live streams last week, we literally rode the entire wave down on GU last week. We caught the entire lower low last week. And like we talked about the chart analysis, we just broke these levels that we failed to break the past couple times we had downtrends, which is a good sign. So we could see price possibly try to retrace and try to turn these levels into resistance. We just blew through them last week, so we could try to see price retrace back up to 3180. But again, we're looking for sales nonetheless. Woke up 2 hours ago. Maybe I want to. Let's do this live. It'd be like that. I took a little nap beforehand too. I got some coffee next to me. I usually be like that Sunday nights going to Monday. Those just join the string. We have not into this trade yet. This is a trade idea. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal, free Telegram. Y'all see on well, actually y'all don't see on y'all screens. I gotta update because I haven't calculated how we did last month yet because obviously it's a new month. But that's how we did September and last quarter. I'm gonna be updating that tomorrow. We're gonna be posting later on today how we did last month in October. But if you hit that first link in the description, y'all can see that for yourselves. Last week we went 8-1, gives an 89% win rate. The week before that we went 6-2, giving a 75% win rate. Then the week before that we went 6-1, and then we went 7-0, and then 5-0. So that's how we're doing so far. Well, that's how we did last month. So I think we lost 3 trades last month. 3 or 4 trades. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we lost 4 trades last month, which is not bad at all. That's like 1 loss per week, which isn't bad at all. So NAS and US30 do not retest these next levels. We can still look for buys. So we're going to look for NAS and the US30 retest either 2590, 25900 as support, or we could break above and hold 25980, 990 as support. We could look for buys, go back up to the all-time highs. I'd actually much rather them push up if I'm being real. That way we don't have to worry about, obviously, retracements could still happen, but if we push up and break back above these levels instead of retest this level, we have a higher likelihood of the bullish momentum continuing. All right, so it's like gold's trying to push back down as well. Move this alert. Again, we're paying attention to GU and gold for sales right now. If gold can break below and hold 4020 as resistance, we're going to be looking for sales going down to 4000, 4002. Which pairs is this? Is GU, and this is gold. All right, so we're looking at GU and gold. It should be showing on the top right of y'all screens. But if y'all can't see that good, let me pull my phone. If y'all can't see that good, I'll do it like I do TikTok and just have them on the screen as well. Yeah, you should be able to see it on the screen. If you can't see it that good, I can just put it on the screen for y'all. That's no issue. Just do that. It'll save me time, so I got to do it later when I go live on TikTok. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all see that scrolling at the bottom of y'all screens. Instagram, playmaker_weight, TikTok _playmaker_weight_. Posting on both pages. Got some new posts lined up for y'all today as well. And y'all want to know all the tools I use on TradingView, how to find the tools and how to use them. Make sure to watch the post I dropped last week. I dropped that in the chat for y'all. All right, this video I go over all the tools I use on TradingView and a few other things. All right, new 15 just popped up. So we have gold that pushed down below. We had GU that was rejected. So again, we're going to be looking for GU to either break below and hold on 3130 as resistance, or retrace back up to 3150 as resistance. We're looking for sales nonetheless on GU as well as the gold. I like this. Yeah, I like this setup over here. Back in the sell set right here. Got a new video lined up for y'all later on today as well, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. Just dropped a crypto update for y'all. I don't want to say last night, in the evening yesterday, so make sure to check that out. Also, did an update for XRP HBAR XLM. Again, we're looking to see if we can maintain this level as resistance right here. Just put my buy ideas up. If y'all did not watch the Sunday chart analysis, make sure to check that out. Like I always say, the Sunday chart analysis goes over not just what we see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but what we see price doing throughout the entire week. If y'all check out last week's Sunday chart analysis, you'll see that to be true. You'll see that the majority of the charts and the settings we took last week, we talked about at the beginning of the week in the Sunday chart analysis. So again, nothing really moved or happened too much from when I dropped that video. So still make sure to check that out because it's relevant to especially what we're looking for going into London and New York session today. So with gold, we are still bearish, but depending on if we reject this level or not, will determine if we know we're going to have the downtrend continue or we put in reversal territory. So it's very important we hold these next couple levels as resistance right here. GU trying to push back down as well. Got a new 5-minute about to pop up in a little bit. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. We're looking at the charts, drop in the chat. I want to see if we can close and hold underneath this level right here. Yeah, I'm liking this right. I'm just watching this right here, seeing how it reacts. Yeah, we might hop on this in a second. I'm just waiting to see if we can hold this level. Again, we're paying attention to gold and GU for possible sells. We're looking at everything else, but as you can see, they're not by our levels. That's why we're just paying attention to gold and GU right here. Gold can maintain 40.20 as resistance. We're going to be looking for sales going to 40.100. And with GU, we're either looking for price to break below and hold 31.30 as resistance or retest to maintain 31.50 as resistance. Yeah, I'm liking this setup right here. We got a new 5-minute about to pop up in a little bit. Yeah, I like this right here. New 5-minute popped up. That's a strong rip right there. That thing are ripping now. I was going to wait for the next 15, but that thing pushing. So we're still going to wait for the next 15. So even it keeps on ripping, it is what it is. For sales here, if we can break below 40.100, look for sales there. But I do like how we maintain as low as resistance, though. That's what we needed to see. See if we can flip this day red. Got a new 15 about to pop up in a couple minutes. All right, but let's see what this next 15 looks like. So we got G that just broke back down below, and then we got gold chilling right at this entry point. So we're about to see if we can close and hold these levels as resistance. We also got US30 NAS pushing up. So we got a few studs that might play out in a little bit. Let's see how G reacts to this retest right here. All right, we got gold trying to retrace as well. Yeah, I'm liking how this is looking right here too. I want to see gold retrace a little bit higher before entry. We can still see price push down to 4,000 from here, but I want to see it retrace a little bit higher for a little better risk reward. G, we're looking again. If we can hold 31.30 as resistance, we're looking for sales going to 31.15. Yeah, it didn't retrace high enough for me. I'm gonna take that gold setup. Yeah, that's a nice rejection right here. So again, we're gonna hold 31.30 as resistance. We're gonna be looking for sales going to 31.10, 31.15. Again, it is Monday. Like I usually say, I didn't think I said in this Sunday chart announcement, but typically and Tuesday are the slowest days of the week. Things start to pick up Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We can kind of see that playing out last week as well. But we do have 10 a.m. USD news, so do keep that in mind. So we might see the markets wake up, especially when it comes to NAS, US30, and gold, New York session. And then here with GJ, we're going to be looking for sales who break below hold 201.55, 50 as resistance, or we're going to be looking for buys who could break above hold 203.05 as support. Not really going to look for setups in between here. Just going to let price do its thing in between these two levels. This is what GU is looking like right now. So it's holding this level as resistance. So we're going to look for another continuous push to the downside. Gold and NAS US30 still kind of chilling right now. Might see that retest on gold coming up soon, though. We're a couple pips away from TP1. See if we can smack this before the next 15. New 5-minute just popped up. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free signal, free Telegram, y'all. Probably at the beginning of New York, I'm going to do the recap of how we ended last month. And then at the beginning of New York, I got a new video dropping for you guys as well. TP get hit before the next 15 pops up. We're going to see if that's going to happen, though. We are on profit on this. As is pushing a little bit. And I still enter the GBPUSD trade. So I sent the signal out to the members of students on the back end. Like I said, if we can maintain 3130 as resistance, we can look for sales going down to 3115. Now we can see on the chart here how the level was looking for entries off of, which is 3130 is right here. The price is down here. So this is the thing about taking setups or entering late, right? Because if you enter now, and let's say the price ends up retracing back to your entry, not only are you going to have a bigger stop loss, a smaller short setup, but you could end up, especially if you don't calculate your lot size properly, over leveraging, right? So you want to build a habit of entering at the ideal entry point, just like for gold, for example, right? Gold was looking for a retest here, gold ripped. And what did I say about gold? I said, well, I'm just going to wait for price to retrace or wait for the next entry point, right? Because again, gold was a little bit too far from my entry. Now I gotta look for a possible better entry because I wait for price to retrace. Or if I want to be extra patient, I'm still gonna wait for price to come back up and see if we can maintain level as resistance right here. Got a new 15 about to pop up right now. Let's see what this next 15 looks like. I wanted to see us hit that TP before that next 15. But we're going to see what this next 15 does right here. Right, so now with gold, you could have had a better entry and turn off this 15 versus FOMOing and chasing it when it was down here. You see what I'm saying? We got to break past this point right here. Oh, we're like half a pip away. Come on, don't tease us. Y'all should be green on this though. See, we can hit this first TP right here. There we go. Make sure I like the live. Y'all subscribe and ain't subscribed yet. When was that 4,100 subscribers? We can get to that this week. Shit, today, really. There we go, y'all. All right, so we hit TP1 on that. NAS is still pushing up. So again, with NAS100, if we can break above and hold 25.90 as support, we can look for buys going to 26.60. And it looks like gold's going to try to push down right here as well. Got a new 5 minute about to pop up. Let's see how NAS reacts to this level right here. Again, we have news today. If y'all do not understand how to trade news, make sure to check out the How to Trade News playlist. And the members and students, just make sure to watch the past news recordings. We're going to be on for a little bit longer, though. If y'all got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're going to look at your charts, drop them in the chat. We're currently in GE right now. We're in profit on this. Let's see if we can hit T2 right here. Now it's just hit the zone, so we're going to see if we can break above and hold this last. We're going to this new hour. New 15 about to pop up in a little bit. So gold is chilling underneath this level here. Did a nice little retest. NAS is chilling right here. So again, we're going to be looking to see if we can break above and maintain 25,990 as support. If we can hold that as support with NAS100, we're going to be looking for buys going to 2660. All right, and then again, if gold can maintain 4020 as resistance, we look for sales going to 4002. We're ready to see what this next hour's got in store for us. We might see a retest this next 15, especially the way as we're rejecting right now. We might see a retest. So if this next 15 pops up and we don't try to blow through this level again, we might see a retest. All right, new 15 just popped up. Gold just retested that level. So you pushing down. So this goes back to what I was talking about before, right? So if you missed your ideal entry, wait for price to retrace back, right? 8 times out of 10, price is going to retrace before it does the full move. So either wait for that retracement, or like you saw we do a couple times last week during the live streams, we wait for the next entry point, right? Like for example, I think it was this trade, right? This was a trade we took on Wednesday, right? We missed this initial drop to the downside. So what did we do? We waited for the next entry point, right? But we also see what price ended up retracing and then repeating the same move. You see what I mean? So you never want to FOMO or chase a trade. Just like you see during these live streams, we always wait for price to come to our levels. We always wait for price to meet our confirmations. Then we take the sell. Yeah, I like this right here. We see NAS just broke this level, so we're going to look and see where they hold right here. And we're just chilling a profit on GU. So yeah, we're going to let these markets do its thing right here. Excuse me. Again, keep in mind that we do have 10 a.m. USD news later on today, 1:30 Canadian news for those that trade the Canadian pairs. Make sure to watch the Sunday chart analysis as well. Like I always talk about the Sunday chart analysis, we'll go not just what we see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but what we see price doing throughout the entire week. So again, we are still bullish on NAS and US30, just like we're still bearish on gold. But we need price to push for as far as NAS and US30 back to the upside, because if we do not maintain these next couple levels of support, we could try to see price reverse and fill that gap up down there. And then the same thing with gold right here. Right, if we don't hold this level as resistance, we're going to see a possible reversal or the uptrend come back into play. Because like I said, like on a long-term basis, gold and crypto are still going up. All right, gold and crypto is still going up. Right, on a long-term basis, y'all should definitely still invest in crypto and gold. As far as the short-term basis, we're in a downtrend, which is why we went for sales last week and the week beforehand. And we're going to continue to look for sales until the uptrend comes back into play. Let's put this back right here. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody who's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody who's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure to hit that first in the description. Join the free stream for Telegram. Again, later on today, we'll be doing the recap of how we ended last month. To see a sneak peek of how we ended October. Last week, we went 8-1. The week before that, we went 6-2. The week before that, I think we went 6-1. The week prior to that, we went 7-0. And then 5-0. So that's how we're doing so far this month. So we only lost like 4 trades, so like 1 loss a week, which is not bad at all. Got a new video dropping for y'all later on at the beginning of the New York session. Also, make sure you have y'all's notice on for that. Make sure to be following me on Instagram and TikTok. We should be going live later on today on TikTok. So make sure you have y'all's notice on for that. But of course, like always, I'm just going to link in the free Telegram when we go live. And yeah, members, be on the lookout in a few hours for the New York price watch list.